Okay guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to draw our spider, okay? And I want you guys to draw your spider fairly big, but we're gonna start with pencil, okay? It's gonna be like in the center of your page, and it's gonna kind of be not exactly round, it's gonna be a little bit furry, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw your legs. And you'll have a sheet that shows you how to draw the spider. So don't worry too much if you're not following exactly along. So we got 2 legs in the front, this, and then we're gonna do some overlapping legs. One comes up, down, and then in, and then the other one goes up, and it's gonna come down as well and in, so it'll underlap that leg, and then we'll have this back leg go up, down, and out. Okay, and if your legs can look a little bit different, it's okay. But let's give them each like 3 sections if we can. Draw lightly, so if you make a mistake you can erase. And then it's gonna have like a thread coming down, and he's gonna have some hairs on his head. He's gonna be a cute spider, let's face it, he's gonna be cute. He's gonna have some big eyes, and a wiggly mouth, and even some little eyelashes off to the side. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna use watercolor and we're gonna use Sharpie marker. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the Sharpie. We're gonna outline what we have, and I want your lines to be a little bit thick and thin, so it's not all the same. Some of them are thicker, some are thinner as you're doing this outline. So the outline isn't just all thin, it's thick and thin. Does that make sense? I think it does. You'll see when I'm done. And this just adds to that look of like, it's kind of furry. It's not completely round and it's not completely smooth, okay? And then we're gonna draw his eyes. So you're just outlining what you drew in pencil. If you have extra pencil lines, you can erase them before you do any painting, okay? Okay, so now I have all of his legs, and I have all of his hairs done, all of his eyes done, just erasing my extra pencil lines. Now what you're gonna do is you're going to do a watercolor, wet on wet watercolor wash inside your spider. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna do purple and pink, I think. So I'm getting my paint wet to start with, so it's ready to go. I'm gonna start with my lightest color. I'm gonna do his little cheeks pink over here. And then, while it's still wet, I'm gonna use my violet, or purple. Some people call it purple, some people say violet. And I'm gonna paint everything. We're not gonna paint his eyes, but his whole body is going to be purple, and it's going to blend a little bit with the pink on his cheeks. So when you touch that paint to his cheeks, it's going to blend a little bit. So that's why you want to do it while it's still wet. And the more water you add, the lighter it's going to get, the violet, and the less water, the darker. But when you're using watercolor, it's important to use the right consistency of paint. So you don't want it to be too thick, and you don't want it to be too thin, because if it's too thin, it's going to just turn to water, okay? And you guys don't have to use purple or violet. You can use whatever color you want. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue, I think, to the bottom. Just to give them a little contrast. And then this is going to be a simple watercolor painting because I want you guys to be done after that, okay? That is your spider. This video was created by Sabrina Wingren at A Space to Create Art.